Namaskar everyone, my name is Astro Anshul. I am an astrologer, numerologist and Vastu consultant. Today I'll share with you about ninth house. What is ninth house? What all planet results ninth house gives? And how to interpret and understand the meaning of ninth house in your life. So let's start the video. But before that, I'll request you all to subscribe the channel and press the bell notification so you may get the update of my videos. So I welcome you all. Well, what is ninth house? Ninth house is a house of luck. This is the house which shows the luck factor in your life. This is also the house of long travel. The long distance travels that you do are shown by the ninth house. Third house is the house of short distance travels or traveling to a certain, between 3 to 4 kilometers or 10 or 12 kilometers. But when ninth house is active or when the ninth house dasha starts, then the person goes for long travels. Long travels means cities by cities or even countries also crosses a person when ninth house planetary combination starts or when the ninth house dasha starts in a person's life. Ninth house also shows your guru, your teachers. This is the house of a person wherein the guru or the teachers of that person's life are shown. A ninth house shows father in a person's chart. Father, when till the time the person is not independent or has not started his own earning, then influence of father or what kind of relation a person has with father can be shown by ninth house. Ninth house is a house which shows spirituality. A person is inclined towards spiritualism. That is shown by the ninth house. Ninth house is the planet of wisdom. It shows how wise a person is. Good planetary placement in the ninth house shows about your, intellectual or your decision-making power in a person's life. So what happens when any planet comes in the ninth house? Ninth house also shows foreign travel and higher education. Higher education or the people, those who go to learn something in abroad or to go for higher education abroad, their ninth house should be strong enough to help them travel and learn, higher education there. Ninth house is the house of foreign language too. New language, other countries' language you learn when you have ninth house dasha running or the planet there in the ninth house, its dasha starts. So what planet reacts, how planet acts, and how you will be able to understand the results of the ninth house in your patrika. Well, if for example you have a Jupiter placed in the ninth house of your patrika, then whenever the dasha or the bhukti or maybe the antara of the Jupiter will start, your ninth house will get active. This is the way we have to understand how the ninth house will get active. Or it's not that you won't be getting the effects until unless it's not active. Then also you will be getting the result of it even if it's not active. Your ninth house is not active or your planet in the ninth house is not active, but the effects will not be that severe or you won't be able to feel the effects of it. But especially when the planet plays in the ninth house, its dasha will start or the bhukti will start, then the person will be able to enjoy the fruits of the ninth house. So let's take an example. Suppose Jupiter is placed in the ninth house. Then the person during the dasha or the bhukti of the Jupiter, the person will be able to attain knowledge and wisdom in his life. That is going to be the period when the Jupiter dasha or the bhukti will be running, when ninth house related things will be very much visible in that person's life. For example, the person will be closely associated with their gurus. He will go for higher learning abroad. This is the period when he will be doing long travels also, and these travels will be proved fruitful for him because ninth house is also the house of luck, or the house of your favors that you may get from long travels. So this is the house which will help them to learn new languages too, because ninth house here shows new languages, learning new language, traveling abroad, or the person will be inclined in a job wherein every day he needs to travel. He needs to do the long distance travel. When ninth house dasha will start, the person can also rise to become a teacher, a philosopher, or a lecturer, or teaching somewhere. Teaching profession is associated with the ninth house, so his teaching profession will start when the dasha or the bhukti of the planet there in the ninth house will start. Then let's take an example of another planet here, so that you will get more clarity about the ninth house. Suppose Venus is placed in the ninth house. For the male chart, Venus shows their spouse, the person, the girl in the male's chart. So when Venus is there in the ninth house and the dasha or the bhukti of the Venus will start, the person will get favors from girls, and the girls will be proved very lucky for them. When they will get married, their luck will boost. Or this is also possible that they may find their spouse at a long distance places, or a place which is far away from their place of birth, because ninth house is the house of long distance travel. This is also a placement of somebody who would be get their spouse somewhere wherein they will be learning something, or they will suppose went to an institute to learn, or they went abroad to learn something, or for higher education. There they met somebody wherein the love affair started and they decided to get married. So this is how the planet placed in the ninth house you need to understand. Suppose you do not have any planet in the ninth house. Let's take an example. You have a 10 number sign, or you have a Capricorn sign in the ninth house, and you do not have any planet there. Then the Lord of the 10th sign in the ninth house will be Saturn. So whenever the Saturn dasha or the bhukti will start, the person will get favor, or that period will be very fruitful for that person, because luck will favor them during that time. Their long distance travel will start when Saturn dasha or the bhukti will be coming. Here we also need to see where the Saturn planet itself is placed, but this house result also the person will be getting, because 10th, the sign of the ninth house has a Capricorn sign. So sign lord result will also get active. So Saturn will activate their ninth house, and they will get the result of the ninth house also whenever the dasha and the bhukti will be running. But only by planet placement you should not take the result entirely, because what nakshatra or the star lord is giving result is the topmost important, is very important. Nakshatra only changes the whole game, the entire game. The star lord changes the entire game of the planet. How dignified planet is, that is shown by the star lord or the nakshatra only. So if for example Jupiter is in the nakshatra of let's say moon, and moon is showing the result of the houses, or moon is showing third house, ninth house and the 12th house, or let's say Jupiter has Venus nakshatra, and Venus is showing the result of third house, ninth house and 12th house, then the travel of that person, because third house, ninth house and the 12th house shows long distance travel. This is the time whenever the dasha or the bhukti of the Jupiter will start, since it's in the nakshatra or the star lord of Venus, and that star lord is showing the result of houses third house, ninth house and 12th house, which is of the long distance travel. The person will travel abroad, or the person will be associated with the multinational company, because 3912 also shows the person is associated with company which is of abroad, or the multinational company the person will be working in, wherein it is possible that through the company the person will be going abroad, coming and going abroad will be happening often in his life. So this is how you have to interpret the planet placements in the ninth house, and I have shared with you what all ninth house gives. So guys, this was my observation on the ninth house. If you like the video, kindly share it with others and spread this authentic knowledge that we Indians have. So thank you all. Have a nice day. Namaskar.